Let's get ready to rumble! Which would have a far greater impact if it weren't for this loading screen. Nicely done, Andy. It would also have a bigger impact if the zombies that we're due to be fighting actually showed up in the area at some point. But they don't. I mean, as you can see on the mini-map up there, they tend to just quietly hang out in the corner and keep to themselves like me at a party. That's a joke. Me going to a party. Seriously though, on the easier difficulties, this fight takes so long to get going. I mean, it's fun on Rampage difficulty, because the zombies are bigger, tougher, faster, and more numerous. I mean, it really and truly pushes the PS2 in terms of the sheer quantities of creamy raspberry filling flung around the screen. Seriously, did nobody notice that this blood is purple and maybe suggest that a palette shift to red or something like that? I don't know. And you know what? I'm reminded of a WCW match of all things, World War III, which was the main event at, I don't know, some god-awful pay-per-view probably. Basically, the creative team looked at the Royal Rumble, which is one of the WWF's biggest draws, and they said, what if we do that, except 3 times at once? And so they did. Now, your standard Royal Rumble has 30 entrants, and that's enough to get a decent spread of, weight class, fighting styles, popularities, heels, faces, and it doesn't saturate the arena or anything like that. Now, World War III used 60 characters, and I mean, if that's not the entire WCW roster at the time, I will be very surprised. And the guys also decided that introducing wrestlers one at a time at 2-minute intervals, as per Royal Rumble rules, would take way too long. So they just lined up 3 rings and put all 60 wrestlers in there at once. There we go. And they just went, alright, fight. And do you know what? It went about as well as it sounds. In fact, me sat here in my room explaining the fight to you was probably a lot more entertaining than the match itself was. Mainly because I have zombies and boobies and something else that ends with bees. Applebee's? Do you know what? I have never been to Applebee's before, but pop culture tells me that I'm meant to hate it, so I suppose I do. So take that, Applebee's, you overpriced toxic garbage, I guess. We say, on the off chance that you're watching this, can we go to Applebee's? I mean, unless it is bad, because, I mean, then forget it. So hey, this is the final boss of this stage. No boss, but a huge arena brawl instead. What a refreshing change of pace, given what we've seen thus far. I was kind of hoping to kick that guy in the nuts to death. Oh well. But no, seriously, there is nothing new here. There's just a lot of it. The most insulting thing is that you can actually clear this room quicker than some of the other rooms in this level if you're good enough. Actually, no. What's most insulting is, like I say, finishing off those huge Andre the Giant zombies by delivering a fatal, punch or kick to the balls, which, as you've seen, I am determined to do in this fight if it kills me. I did it plenty of times on my first playthrough, and it's pretty fun. And I don't think there are many games that let you punch people in the dick to death. I mean, there's Battletoads Arcade, maybe. There's, the giant rat who's the boss of level 4, I think it is. And if you've never played Battletoads Arcade, shame on you, because you should, and it's such a good game. Do you know what? I made a comment on a video, like, 4 months ago, something like that. And the comment ran, this level reminds me of some other title I played when I was younger. I think it was called Combat Frogs. Now, the obvious joke there being, obviously it's Battletoads, but I'm not saying that for comedic effect. It's a joke, right? You get that, don't you? And to this day, I still get comments and messages from people going, "It's Battletoads, you retard." You know, there's a bet going on XKCD, and the bet is to try and make a YouTube comment so utterly, utterly stupid that people get that you're trolling. And I don't think it's possible. I mean, 90% of my comments on YouTube videos are stupid, snarky sarcasm, but nobody seems to get what's going on. And I sincerely hope we're near the end. And there's not very many zombies left, so... Where are we now? Ah, there we go. Top... Yes, top right-hand side. I know what I'm doing. I know my directions. Alright, okay. So, you see how I got the Flawless Queen? I got the achievement for finishing that boss fight really quickly. When, what are we at now? 6 minutes on the clock. How on earth does a 6-minute fight constitute quick? Now, you can tell I grew up playing cartridge games, because if you took that long to even get to a boss, let alone beat it, the game would tell you, time you out and tell you to lose a life or something. Anyways, welcome to Let's Play on HM Bar 2, Zombie Hunters 2 Arsenal 3. I'm your host CPC Gamer, and until next time, goodbye.